pikin. Women una dey here. Una dey here. You get some people wey don't go because people don't go. Those people wey go, una no sabi. Shey they say man na head. Who they turn the head? Who they turn the head? Na neck oh. If you no get neck, you no fit turn head. I want to thank each and every one of you for making out time to come here. I know it's the festive season. People are either with their families, coming back from their various homes to the FCT, but you found time to come here. Thank you very much, and God bless you. His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the largest party in Nigeria, the party where Sabi Road, the party for you and me, and my dear husband, Mr. Peter Obi, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed, and his amiable wife, Aisha Baba Ahmed, my woman leader. She's the one that propels all of us. I want to specially recognize you. And I also want to, a lot of you might not have known, a woman leader last month lost her dear husband. I pray God to console you, to strengthen you. It's not easy, but God would give you the grace, give you the strength to continue to pilot the affairs of your family, guide your children, and most importantly, strengthen you for the future of Nigeria. So we, the women of the Labour Party and Nigerian women here present, please accept our sincere sympathy. And we appreciate you for finding time, despite your mourning, to be with us. My dear sister, accept our sympathy. DG, you know, we have some lovely men here. We're gender friendly in the Labour Party. There are many of them here. DG, it's here. One I call Uncle Oho. You know why I call him Uncle Oho? He solves all our problems, but just smiling. He doesn't talk, he just keeps smiling, but he's solving our problem. Uncle Oho, thank you very much. And my in-law, he's one of the people that mobilize for us when we go on campaign. You're welcome. My former Commissioner of Agriculture in Anambra State. Then say when you do well, even when you come up for the place, people will still they follow you. This was a man that was a commissioner when in our first tenure in Anambra State. Dr. Okwonna, I thank you. Dr. Mike also was one of our staffs in Anambra State. He was an SA to the governor, and he's here present. Thank you. And a lovely man in a red hat. Thank you very much for being here. I said, let me recognize the men first, and then we come to women. A distinguished Senator Chrissy Anyao. If you're from the East, you will know her. She's a woman of excellence when it comes to the media. So, distinguished Senator, we greet you. Welcome. Our former Minister of Finance. For Labour Party, we get something. Now she they look at money during Baba time. Honorable Minister Nedadi Usman, we greet you. And this is my auntie Reti. Let me tell you something. When Auntie Reti was in government, when her husband was in government, I think I was probably 10 years old. Eh? But no calculate my age. Oh. Don't try it. I'm old enough. She's my distinguished senator. She'll be representing you here in the FCT. A woman can do it. And this is, I call her distinguished senator because the Bible says, speak into what you believe, and we are believing that she will make it. Distinguished Senator Ireti Kingibe. The women of the TUC, NLC, I recognize you. Can all the 36 women leaders stand up for a general ovation? You want to marry me and do what you my women leaders in the different states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. These are the women that pilot the affairs of Labour Party. Thank you very much for being here today. I won't forget our greatest people, the support groups, women of the support groups, women with disabilities, our dear market women, women from the church, and our everyday woman. Please, if I didn't call you, you're the most special, actually. I'm being honest. The National Working Committee of the Labour Party, the women there, the presidential campaign committee, I recognize you, the women, and our most distinguished speaker. Thank you very much, Ma. That was well spoken. We can do something, and today we will prove to them on February 26th, when we don't vote, we'll finish. We will prove to them, say, now we get Nigeria. Nobody them gets Nigeria. Had Aisha, this is our area. You who don't know, I'm from the south, and we know they carry us. Abi, we they carry us. Oh, we know they carry us. Amibo, Animeke no, but oh, so we from the south. Aisha is one of us, and everybody in Nigeria know who she is. We thank you for coming. And Lady Njoku, I tell you, say if they do where people go, they follow you. She was a honorable commissioner of women affairs in Imo State for our dear excellency or Hakim. And that was my first time of meeting her. And we used to work together because we had the Southeast Women's Forum. So thank you very much, everybody. I know the press is here, so I will read something from paper. But when I finish this paper, we will talk. Woman talk to woman. I'm missing my mother. Woman talk to woman. So let me read what is on paper for the sake of the press. I want to talk to the Nigerian woman in a way they understand. All that's a fizzy, no work for me. I'm an everyday person. People can testify to it when I was the first lady of Anambra State. So please bear with me. It won't take long, this paper. But when I finish reading what's in the paper, I would now talk to you as a fellow sister, as a mother, as a friend, as a daughter. It is my honor and privilege to stand before you today. And I thank you for your kind attention. We are gathered here today because we are patriots. We believe in one Nigeria and believe it is worth fighting for. A home that we must build with our own hands. We are here because we believe that the nation is speeding downhill in the wrong direction. And now it's approaching a cliff into a deep, dark abyss. Together, we must take action to turn the nation around and head it in the right direction. There is no better team to head Nigeria at the time like this time of Mr. Peter Obi and Senator Yusuf Dati Ahmed. Women make over 49% of the Nigerian population. And by June this year, 2023, women and youth already make up over 75% of the registered voters in Nigeria. Why then should we be silent? This is why we're making this call to women. You can and must empower the nation to bed forth a new Nigeria. It is possible. When things go bad, women are the ones that suffer the most. I therefore encourage you to look at what the candidates have to offer you. As women, look at their track record and then vote accordingly. From access to finance, to healthcare, and also economic empowerment and inclusive government, the Obi Dati policies show women that a new Nigeria where women take their rightful place is possible. In finance, even though it is a woman that is the primary caregiver in Nigeria, many women from petty trading to farming to small businesses to increasing aspiring to bigger corporation hustle to ensure their families are well catered for. It is no secret that women suffer disproportionately from lack of access to finance. Please, can you, excuse me, for our ushers, please, can you stop sharing, please? This wouldn't take 2 minutes and it will be over. Thank you. Please excuse me, the lady over there. There is lack of access to credit in the formal sector to 98% of women. Yet, when you compare those that borrow money with their male counterparts, they perform better. Men have a higher default rate, with all due respect, but this is actually true. The Obi Dati Pact with women is that they will ensure increased access to finance for women. We know that more money in the hands of women equates to a better life for our children. We are the ones that are raising the leaders of tomorrow. This is why we must step out and vote for Obi Dati ticket and the Labour Party. In human capital development, many women have been rendered as economic consumers because none have invested in developing their skills to enable them to economically be productive. The Obi Dati government has promised to invest in skill training in various fields to ensure that women have the opportunity to participate in active members and be active members of the labor force. These skills will increase the earning potential of women, especially in the rural areas, and afford them the dignity to make money for themselves, thus reducing the chances of these women being helpless victims in abusive relationships. As I mentioned earlier, women are disproportionately affected by inadequate health care in Nigeria. In the new Nigeria under the Obi Dati administration, there will be an increase in national health insurance to ensure that millions of Nigerians, of poorest Nigerians, are covered, including pregnant women and people living with disability. With the Nigerian population made of over 49% of women, women have high literacy rates with between 60 to 70%. literacy rates among females, yet it is disheartening to see that only 6% of the legislature are female. What happens when half of the population and more than half of the population are not in the halls where decisions are made? That affects our lives and the decisions made pertaining us women. The Obi Dati government is committed to ensuring that women and youth will be represented in government by law, not a token of sprinkle of women. The time for complaining is over. God has presented us with a unique opportunity, and we must do our part as women and as mothers of the nation to truly better Nigeria we want to see. Do not despair, my dear sisters, mothers, friends, daughters. Indeed, a new Nigeria is possible. And with your participation, a new Nigeria will be born at the election polls on 25th of February this year. Here is how we would do it. First, you must believe that we women have the numbers. We must believe in ourselves. We have the numbers and we have the power to make this change. The change is actually in our hands. Secondly, you must enlist your friend, your co-workers, your relatives, your people in the market, wherever you have a business or in the churches. Tell them what you know about us, the Labour Party. Tell them what you know about Obi Dati government, which we're trying to form. It's very important. If you look at a manifesto you would see all they can do. But in a summary, I will talk of certain things that bother women shortly. Show your fellow women that a new Nigeria is possible. Make sure they come out on election day. On election day, if you're going to vote, call your sister. If your daughter is registered over 18, call her, your co-wife, your friend, your member in your church, and go to your polling units and cast your vote. Report any issues in your polling units because we women are very observant. We have the numbers. We can give this country a better country. We can birth a new Nigeria. The time is now. Empower yourself as a woman, and a new Nigeria is possible. Thank you very much. We don't read the one way they book. was for the benefit of the press. My dear sisters, mothers, friends, daughters, a lot of us have spoken here. I thank our lovely speakers. And most especially, our presidential candidate has spoken. I'm not going to blow my trumpet because I happen to be married to him. But I want to tell Nigerian women one thing. Hold me responsible. If come February 25th, Peter Obi is voted in as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by the special grace of God, hold me responsible from May 29 when he's sworn in. You know, even in our different traditions and culture, women bore the brunt of any problem. So the time has come. As our presidential candidate said, ask for antecedents. Waiting or you both they call antecedent is we say, make you ask how the person be. If na for Igbo, we get one proverb where say, you go stay for house first, fine, before you go outside. Ask questions. And this job in Nigeria now, what Nigeria needs now, it's a young, hardworking, dynamic, intelligent man. And we in the Labour Party, we have it. We have it. We are not boasting, but we are. We actually have it. So I am begging on all Nigerian women. You see, your children your child doesn't go to school, it's you. Your child goes to school, doesn't have a job, it's you. Your husband even comes back, there's no food, it's you. You have problem in your community caused by the men, with all due respect, is the women. They'll say it's us that went to talk to one group and then there's a problem. So each and everywhere you go, they blame us. But now in Nigeria, we think we have an opportunity for them not to blame us. Abina so, waiting we want now. May they stop to talk, say, now woman cause this, woman no cause that. May they talk, say, now because of woman, you Nigeria, they waiting. But now because of woman, our children, they go school. Now because of woman, our children get work. You know why they go say because of us? Because now we get the number to put the rule for Nigeria. Whether you like them or not, now the truth. So if this our last bus stop, no work, this is not a big problem. And as if you see me so, I know one problem. Now one problem. So the time don't come. If you don't get your PVC or you never collect them, go collect them. That PVC important pass 1,000 naira. Important pass 10,000. Important pass even 100,000 naira. Even 1 million. You know why? Because that's not the ticket where you go take elect person where go rule you and rule you better. If they come give you money, collect them. And they tell them for another state, then collect them your money. Collect them, chop and where we put for pocket. Because that your money, where they're supposed to use work for you, then they give you. So collect them, put for hand. But waiting at they tell you, say, make you vote your conscience. If you want just chop the rice and the money where they give you, after 1 week, you don't finish, you collect and vote who you want. But if you want, make your complaint, your picking go school, you go hospital, you get health care, your children get work, you sleep for night, wake up, come out, no fear. But most importantly, this is our country, Nigeria, we won. Make you vote waiting. Una no know. Me, I know. Make we vote waiting. Make we vote waiting. A vote for Labour Party, it's a unifying force for Nigeria. A vote for us, Obi Dirty Ticket, is a unifying force for Nigeria. Not be waiting, we'll go talk for public. But if you understand, you understand. Make you take your tongue, count your teeth for waiting I talk so. So I dey beg una. Time don't reach you. Today na 53 days. If you go back your place where you did, tell the story. You not be even story where they lie. We fit prove where this P2B come from. We fit prove where he goes school. We fit prove who him be classmate. We fit prove how old he be. We fit prove who be his wife. We fit prove how many children he be. We fit prove the work where he don't do. We fit ask people about him. As I talk, say, you go stay for house fine before you go outside. So you fit ask people about this man will be P2B. And he don't create well, even in vice will be that. Even I don't know, where they Lagos Abuja here. Now you get space university. So if he fit to do university as he dey, what he go do when he get there? Our children no go go strike again now. Because you know wetin? If teachers, lecturers dey for strike, e dey lose money for base. Na true na common sense. So this thing where we say children dey strike, e no go work then na. Because in small business, e dey lose am o. So he go try everything to work am, make it work. So I dey appeal to una. This thing no hand o, but e dey our hand. If you when they go soon publish voters register, you go find say women and young people we dey over 75%. So no be us get to vote. No be us get to put the governor. No be us get to put the House of Rep. No be us get to put the councillor, State House of Assembly, and most important, the president. They don't talk say we no get structure. Structure now you go in English. Structure, that's what they call structure. Now you go and a structure where they take chop money. You give me today. What about tomorrow? I no get light, I no get with water, I no picture, my pikin no go school. That not the structure. So now time don't reach when we must break that structure. You and me. Opportunity. Make we no throw away am. Today we dey suffer. Our children they suffer. I beg, you don't do. Make we come out, come vote. Don't make anybody deceive you. Say woman no fit do anything. I give you common example now. We get head though. All our men, with all due respect, to now be ahead though. But you see, you fit turn your head if this neck no work. Oh yeah, try am now. You know fit now. So this assignment where they Nigeria and an assignment we did so 53-day assignment. You don't reach. God be a pass mark. Now him be a teacher we go tick am good. So the assignment. If you want pass that assignment, wait till you go get. Wait till you go get. Wait till you go do. Who you go vote? Who you go vote? Don't finish now. So now I dey beg you now because now no be government where you no go fit reach. Now government will go do wetin everybody wants, you and me want. It go better for me, better for you, better for your sister, better for your mama, better for your children, better for your husband. Time don't reach. We don't get too much time, oh. But I believe say Nigerian women no go fall my hand. When I go fall my hand, no, I no fall my hand, though. Anybody when they tell you say it will be the wrong because the Igbo man lie. Me, wife, I be from Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom na dey here. Akwa Ibom ayaya. Akwa Ibom ayaya. So no be tribe thing now. If it will be fit marry me 30-something years, he dey tribal. So no be tribe. And no be religion. And no be time of turn. So na time of Nigeria to take back a country. We want to take this country. So it don't reach time. So I thank everybody as we now come here. Today na 3rd of January. We now do well. We now no say for here, we know they give shish. But anyhow, we now see us, we now take abi. So we thank all of you now. We thank all our support groups. You get people, even if they don't belong to support groups, they work. They talk about Obi Dati ticket, Labour Party. We thank you now well. Nothing say we no recognize you now. We recognize you now well. We thank even all our mama and papa. We dey see old women where they pray, they contribute, they do all kinds of things to help support Labour Party and Obi that ticket. We thank you now. We thank our men no, as they come here sit down with us. God bless you now. Make una they provide for us. So. We thank our woman leader. We thank our vice presidential candidate's wife. She no fit come. But next time, this town hall where we they do, we do am for all the states. So if you dey Ekiti on Thursday, we dey there. We dey Osun on Friday. No, Ondo on Friday, Osun on Saturday. We go come. Even if na one or two women with Tuesday, we go talk, spread the message. Because what thing we get now to spread our message, make we get to where promised land. So I thank una well. I thank our press people. Make una no quote waiting and no talk. I take God beg you. I beg you. I thank una well. I thank our DJ, blessed among women, all the men where they the people where they social, the people where they do computer. We thank them all. We thank all the beautiful girls where be usher. Even our security men, we thank una. I beg, make una no say Labour Party will be that ticket, no hate police. All we want make police be your friend. If you stop, police stop you, you ask them for direction, he give you direction. So we don't hate police. All we want now, police to be your friend and reform police. So we thank everybody. As soon as they go back, this is the beginning of year. God go bless our homes, go bless the work of our hands. He go bless our country, Nigeria. He don't say where we they cry, but now we they pray to God to answer us. And I believe, say, God will answer all our prayer. So thank you, everybody. Have a safe trip back, and God bless you all.
So our president, Mrs. Obi has just given instructions, and I'll be handing over the mic just before our question and answers, and we will go back to our dancing competition. So my instruction is to give our national women leader. No woman, we don't tire. No woman. Woman talk to woman. At the back, they're not answering me. Oh. Woman talks to woman. Have we understood? Have we really understood? Ya Allah, mungo de maka, dakai mataye. Ya Allah, mungo de maka, dakai haka, ya imana. Thank you all for still staying here, and the hall is still filled up. We bless God and we thank you. I want to crave our indulgence. If you may recall, in the month of November, the women leader of Kaura local government in Kaduna State was gunned down. She was killed, and her husband was injured. Her name is Victoria Chimtex. Please, shall we rise up for 1 minute in silence and pray for the repose of our soul, that God will grant our soul an everlasting rest. May her soul rest in peace. Please be seated. One more thing, one of our ladies also from Kebbi State, her restaurant was burnt down because she refused to go back to a political party that she belonged to. She said she is staying with Labour Party. So they sent their thugs who burnt down her restaurant. I was with her last week, and she said, concerning Labour Party, there is no going back. She said she's staying with Labour Party. She's still moving from ward to ward, from community to community in Kebbi State, mobilizing for Labour Party. We have strong women. We are all strong women. We are all capable women. We are committed. We are ready. We will take back Nigeria. We will have a better Nigeria. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, ma'am. So now we're going into the question and answer session. Please listen to the instructions very carefully. If somebody has asked your question, please don't ask it. And we're going to have 2 questions per row. After that, we have our dancing session. So I'm going to start from the people on the right. So do we have any questions on this row? Please, can I have a microphone? While we're preparing our questions, our amiable Senator Chris Onyanwu has a comment. Please, let's listen.
Labour Party.
Mama, Papa.
So I said Labour Party. Mama, Papa, Pekin. That's the way, Your Excellency. Fellow women, are you convinced today, after seeing our candidate, are you convinced that that is the right man?
Yes.
Having seen our candidate, listen to him, you have also listened to his wife. I think you have a view as to the kind of government you will have, the kind of Aso Rock you have. She said, hold me responsible. Obi has a pact with Nigerian people. He has promised Obi will not steal your money. Daddy will not steal your money. Obi will fight corruption, and the money he saves, he will invest it in public sector so that life will be better for you. Now, everybody has said everything. There is something I want you to take away as you go. You have your PVC, but there is one thing that can discourage a lot of people from actually going to cast their votes. And it's beginning to happen. Between now and February, you are going to have and hear a lot of misinformation. Hello? You're going to have all kinds of false stories. They will tell you lies. They will tell you Obi is not running anymore. They will tell you this has happened. They will tell you, in fact, the days before election, they will pump all kinds of virus in the air. Do not listen to them. The Bible says, be strong and courageous. Be strong in your conviction that what? We have the best man. If President Obasanjo can write a public letter to all of you Nigerians, and he said he knows these 3 men. Out of these 3 men, this is the best. IBB has this morning also said, I concur with his action. Yes. And it's going to go on and on. We have the best man. All we have to do is to sell our markets. Go out there convinced that you have the best man and sell them. Go door to door. Go market to market. Go to churches. Introduce yourself as bearers of the news from Peter Obi and Dati Ahmed. Do not relent. This is a war for our nation, for the life of our nation.
If you miss it this time, we are going to be crying. I personally am tired of seeing your children crying. I want to say I'm so proud of the young people of this country, the extent to which they have carried on this battle, but they are young people. We as parents now must stand up and do the rest, right? So that's what I'm telling you. Madam Mrs. Obi, I want to thank you. It's remarkable that you can put together this show within a matter of days. And it's just these young people doing it online. And please give her, I know how difficult it is. This is admirable. It goes to show you the kind of government we're going to have. We're going to have a first lady that is part of the action to build the country. We have a lot of work to do, and every one of us will have a share in that work. So please be strong in your conviction. Go and work for it. There is no success without work. So I want to thank you. Join in thanking you for coming, and I'm so pleased to be here myself. Thank you.
So we're entering into the question and answer session. If you know you have a question, please join the women standing here.
Ah, la, 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 la.